That is true. Hi,
Hello.
Iris.
Ay, hola Ana, ¿cómo estás? Buenas tardes.
Bien, bien aquí. Bonito lunes, fin de mes.
Bonito lunes, no lo puedo creer que ya es el fin de febrero. ¿Cómo se nos está yendo los tiempos tan rápido?
Sí.
Ok,
¿Estás en tu oficina o porque se ve diferente tu background?
yes, no, I'm at my house, uh,
Mm,
but I am doing some remodeling in the house. So let's say updating. So I'm adding like different accent walls, wallpaper, okay,
mm.
into different rooms. That way they can have their own personality. So you don't have to overcrowd with furniture. You just have to give the personality that you want to each room, and that will dress up to your home, and that will keep the what we'll say the value of the property, because a lot of buyers really like having accent walls in properties.
It
So
looks more modern, I think, ¿no? Se ve bonito el color.
yes, it's a lot more modern, it's unique. Okay, so that is something that if you're listening, friends out there, if you're thinking, I don't know what to do with my house, I'm kind of bored, I don't want to, spend a lot of money, but you want to give it a boost, that will be wallpaper or design wall decoration, right? That way you can, increase the look and the value of the property. Another thing will be blinds, right? Not the blinds that we used to know, but the new modern blinds,
Mm,
which are like translucent
mhm.
kind of, and they're made of
Like fabric, ¿no? They're like fabric.
fabric. I mean, they're not like the ones that we used to have in the past. Remember, like the vertical ones or the horizontal ones. So they're more like cloth-like, and they will dress up your property. Another thing that you can do is, well, and only on some areas, some people still like to add like accent curtains, right? But not the curtains that we used to use in the past. It's something like sheer, thin, maybe long. You have like long walls. You can add some curtains as well in some areas, right? Like let's say the living room, maybe the master bedroom, dining. It depends, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm looking into that. I'll let you know once I do. But as of right now, I did the wallpaper and then of course the blinds. So I'm
It's just
excited.
little updates here and there to keep up with the
Yes,
times, I guess, no?
yes. To keep up the value of your home. That way you can enjoy it. Listen to these, friends. You're supposed to update your home. That way you can enjoy it. Then you're gonna sell the property. You're gonna get more money for the property. Okay, it's gonna sell quicker. But you're not gonna be feeling like I input all of this money into the house. Now I'm selling it, so I didn't enjoy it. You're not supposed to be fixing a house to sell it. You're supposed to fix it while you live in it. That way, when you
Enjoy
sell
it, enjoy it. Mhm.
you don't and you enjoy it, you don't feel like, oh my God, I mean, I put all of this money into the property. No. Okay, guys. So then thank you so much for being here in After Hours Real Estate. I am Iris Heredia with Momentum Realty, real estate broker. And we have Ana Cabrales with Cabrales Mortgage. We're so excited. We have this awesome breaking news. It's something that definitely is going to help you to make the decision on buying a house this year. So stop waiting or investing, right? I mean, you can buy your own primary home, or you can invest because it can affect all of the loans, right? For all buyers. So we have a reduction, right, Anna? So Anna's going to be
Yes.
telling us about these humongous savings that you're going to have, and you need to take advantage when? Now.
Yes. Yes,
Not
yes, yes.
but now. Okay. So Anna, tell us what's going on with the FHA loans.
FHA loans. So the FHA administration is trying to make it more affordable for people that are trying to buy a primary home, a home where they're going to live in it.
Mhm.
And they're trying to encourage people to buy a house. They're also trying to make it more affordable for people that are going to buy a house versus investors or vacation homes.
Mhm.
They want first, not necessarily first time home buyers, but first time home buyers and people that are buying a house for themselves to be the first ones, I guess, in the market to buy.
Yes, of
So
course.
they're lowering what's called mortgage insurance. I know we've spoken about mortgage insurance in the past. Mortgage insurance on an FHA loan, it's a fee that the Federal Housing Administration charges to insure your loan to the lender. So what happens? The government tells us follow these rules, follow all these guidelines, and the customer is going to be a good customer. The customer is is going to pay their mortgage. So
Mhm.
as a result, I follow all the rules. I make sure that the customer has the credit, the income, et cetera, et cetera. And then after we do the loan, we make sure that the person's paying us. If the person stops paying, we go to foreclosure and all that. But what happens? I go to the government and I say, hey, Federal Housing Administration, I followed all your rules and the customer still didn't pay me. So what
Mhm.
happens? They give me insurance. They give me a check. Not me, but the lender.
Yes,
They
yes,
the
yes.
mortgage company say, you follow the rules. The customer's still bad. Here, I'm giving you some insurance. I'm giving you some money. It's like a claim, basically.
Yes, it's basically not to assume the complete risk of lending money and then,
Correct.
yeah, the person or the buyer will default on the loan. So
Mhm.
that, that is the typical, right? That it happens with all kinds of loans. That's the majority of them, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
That's why during the, what is it, the other one, the conventional,
Conventional.
right? So some people will say not 20%, but 25 by 30% down, depending on what the situation is, right?
Correct.
They want
Correct.
to make sure they're not going to invest a lot of money and then you default. I mean, because
Correct.
you may be a high risk buyer, right? I mean, you could. I mean, if you're let's say a foreign investor, or maybe someone with maybe too much debt, or maybe not so good of a credit, etc.
Mhm.
Okay, so how will this, Anita, will help our, let's say our first time buyers, right? The ones who are renting right now. We know rents are super expensive. So that's why you need to now buy a property. Okay, so
Correct.
then how can they, let's say, give me numbers, okay? If you can give me some numbers, I mean, the way they can understand, my friends here, how much money will they be saving doing
So it's gonna affect their monthly mortgage payment. So for example, I just did one quickly. A $300,000 house price, for example,
that?
uh, they before
I sorry.
no problem. Before they were paying $203 a mortgage insurance a month. Now with the change, the new mortgage insurance will be 131. So on a $300,000 home, the savings are $72 less a month.
Okay, well, that is something, right?
That is
Yeah,
something. I mean,
because
it's for people that before were saying, oh, I want to, I don't know, a $2,000 payment, and now we were coming at 2,100, and they're like, oh, I really didn't want to go past 2,000. Well, now with the savings, maybe it's gonna get them closer to their monthly payment that they wanted.
so in
So
a
it's gonna help
300,000
with the monthly payment.
monthly reduction. Okay, so then you will be saving approximately $70. Well, it depends the value of the home, but at least
Mhm.
$70. Let's say 70 to 100, according
Mhm.
to what it is that you're buying.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
then some people were like probably thinking, I don't want to spend more than 1,800, right? And I don't know, their monthly payment was 1,900. So now
Mhm.
they're easier, I mean, a lot easier to move forward.
The government is saying that the average homeowner, they don't explain what the average homeowner is, but they're saying the average homeowner is going to save $850 a year with
Okay,
this
so
new change.
so
So
that's
it's a good savings. I mean, it's gonna
it.
help. It's money that you can give towards towards a principal. You can save it for taxes. You can save it for one payment, half a payment. So we're going towards I guess, the better way. Like things are getting better for first time home buyers. They're not getting worse. They're not getting harder. They're getting easier. So it's always great news to hear that the government is trying to help.
Okay, Anita, and what everybody wants to know, when is this gonna take place? I mean, is it taking place now? How long more to take place?
It's in effect March 20th. So basically, any loans that we're starting right now are gonna have the new mortgage insurance because we'll close in about a month. So by then, the new mortgage insurance premium will take into effect.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're thinking, or if you were like in the fence, right, not
Mhm.
making a decision, because let's say the house that you want is in a high range, let's say in the 400,000s,
Mhm.
or if you're listening to me, sellers, okay, if your home is in the $400,000 range and you saw that it was a little bit slow, right, the movement of the home, now you're gonna notice, a change because buyers are going to have this new incentive that is taking place already because they are now saving $850 a year.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, you will save a lot more. I mean, if the price of the property is higher, right?
Mhm.
The numbers that we just gave you right now, it was based on 300,000. But if you're buying a home in the 400,000 and more, obviously the
The
savings
number.
higher,
Yeah.
right?
And also another thing that we need to mention is that we talked before about fourplexes, self-sufficiency rule.
Yes,
Three
my
of the units have to pay for the mortgage. Well, guess
son.
what? This is gonna help. Self-sufficiency has been hard to pass lately with the interest rates increasing on fourplexes, but this cut in the mortgage insurance is gonna help so that the 75% of the rents pay the mortgage. It's gonna help hopefully more fourplexes to qualify for FHA financing.
And can you tell us how, Anna? Because the rule of the 75% of the other three units, paying 75% of the mortgage,
Mortgage. Um,
mortgage payment. So then, how is this FHA incentive will allow for the other three units to get paid and qualify?
So the rule on FHA when you want to buy a fourplex is that 75% of the rents
Mm-hmm.
pay for the mortgage, 100% of the mortgage.
Oh,
So
100%.
100% of the mortgage, yes. So then before it was hard. Oh, my dog.
It's okay. It's okay.
My So it was hard because the rates were increased, so it was hard to find a fourplex where three of the units pay for the mortgage. Usually they weren't. The rents were still low, but the prices were high. But now mortgage insurance is cutting the mortgage payment, so instead of the payment being 3,500, maybe now it's going to be 3,400. So now
Mm-hmm.
guess what? The rents can be lower. Why? Because the mortgage payment went down. You know what I
Nice.
mean?
Yes.
So it's gonna help with self-sufficiency. It's gonna
So,
help. It's gonna help with the self-sufficiency. So if you were a buyer looking to buy a fourplex and you had looked at some units and they weren't passing, maybe it's time to look at them again. Look
okay.
at them again now with a lower mortgage insurance and see if now maybe they pass.
Okay, so listen, friends, if you were looking into investment properties,
Mhm,
right, and the property didn't qualify because
mhm,
of the self-sufficient rule,
mhm.
okay, so now is the time to come back and start looking again because now you can qualify more than likely because the mortgage
It's gonna
insurance
get easier. It's gonna get easier to
is.
qualify. So yeah.
Now, Anna, for our investors that are listening right now, these will not apply to investors.
It won't, right now, there's no changes to conventional. So
Okay.
this is only right now applying to FHA. Now, stay tuned. Next week, maybe we'll have some news about VA loans.
Oh, yes.
For now, we're concentrating on FHA loans, and it's a great I put in a post FHA slashes because it's a decrease. We don't see it often, right? So we're
No.
gonna. There's also talks that the property taxes may be decreased soon, maybe more exemptions. So we're staying on top of the news to try to bring them to you, and hopefully, it seems like things are looking good. They're
I'm so excited.
yes.
Finally. I mean, something else to help you besides the refinancing, besides the buy down points, right?
Mhm,
To make the monthly payment more affordable.
mhm.
But now FHA is, helping us out here,
Okay.
coming into the picture, and
Yeah.
now they're lowering and reducing the mortgage insurance premium. Which, listen, friends, to recap, it applies to FHA loans only as of right now, and you may save around $850 a year depending on the value of the home. So get excited and
Yes.
start looking for properties now because all loans that that might start working on right now, in order for you to close in a month from now, it will have these savings. So if you're looking for a property, an investment property, call us. Okay, we're here ready to help you. And Anna, thank you so much
Thank you,
for the
Edith.
information today on the FHA. And stay tuned, friends. Next Monday, we might have some information for all our VA veterans. VA means veterans loans. Okay, we might also have some great news for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Share this video if you know anyone, whoever that will benefit, share the video. And if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you
Thank
for
you. Thank
being
you.
here and see you next Monday.
Bye.